Today, we are going to learn about fractions, halves and quarters. You might be wondering, what is a fraction? Well, a fraction represents parts of a whole. This is an example of what a fraction looks like. The number at the top is called the numerator. The numerator tells us how many equal parts you have of the whole. The number at the bottom is called the denominator. The denominator tells you how many equal parts of the whole there are all together. Now let's go through some examples so we can have a better understanding. Here we have one whole donut. If I wanted to share the donut with someone, I would have to cut it into equal parts and make it fair. If I cut my donut like this, I'll have one small piece and one big piece. That means they are not equal parts. So let's try that again. This time I cut the donut into 2 equal parts because they are the same size. When you have cut something and have 2 equal pieces, that means you have cut it into half. On this side, I have 1 piece of the donut, which is why the numerator is 1. But altogether, there are 2 pieces, and that's why the denominator is 2. That's the same for this piece as well. Over here, we have 1 piece of the donut, but there are 2 pieces altogether. Each piece shows half of the donut. Have a look at these pictures. Which of these objects have been cut into half? Remember, an object has been cut into half if there are 2 equal pieces. You can pause the video to discuss it with someone. We are now going to show you the answers. The objects that have been circled have been cut into half because they all have 2 equal parts. Let's now move on and learn about quarters. We are going to use 1 whole donut again, but this time, to make quarters, we need to make 4 equal parts. First, we'll cut the donut into half. Now, we have 2 equal parts. To make quarters, we need 4 equal parts. So let's cut it in half again. The donut has now been cut into quarters because there are 4 equal parts. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's look at this piece on its own. Here we have just 1 piece, which is why the numerator is 1. But altogether there were 4 pieces, which is why the denominator is 4. That is the same for this piece as well. This is 1 piece of the donut, which is why the numerator is 1. but there are 4 pieces altogether, which is why the denominator is 4. Each piece of the donut is 1/4. Remember, if we have 4 equal parts of a whole, we have quarters. Have a look at the pictures below. Which of these objects have been cut into quarters?
You can pause the video to discuss it with someone.
We are now going to show you the answers. All of these objects have been cut into quarters.